Alright, well, here we are. Welcome to the stationery closet. So, I thought I'd do a little voiceover just so that we could, get this started in a very casual way. Just so you know, this is a very long video, so grab a cup of tea. I hope you're journaling with me while we're doing this, but this is part 1 in a 4-part series of December Weekly, which I am hoping to publish every Sunday in the month of December. I've already planned them out. The next ones are going to be a bit more sort of stationary, reflection, yearly Techokaigi focused, but this one I figured I had a lot of footage from my Fukuoka trip, and so I split this video into 3 parts. This is this first part of the video, which you'll hear me doing a voiceover over, is when I am setting up for the trip, deciding what to pack. So what you saw just now was me kind of going through my stationery closet, and I do this every time before going on a trip. I know I probably can't take a lot of stuff with me, so it is a lot of prepping. As you see here, I'm picking up pouches to bring, and I try to lay out as much stuff as I can, knowing this was a 5-day trip and knowing that I was going to go with the intention to go stationery shopping. I really tried to only bring the necessary things. Here you'll see me kind of going through my travel journal from Nagano from a month ago, just to check if I had enough pages. So I did decide here that I would bring that same travel journal, and so I could fill up the rest of it. And so I would have all of these Japan trips in one place. And I did also bring that little slot, the Pan Am one, just so I could fill it in with receipts and ephemera over the few days. It was really helpful in Nagano. And so so I had decided there what notebooks I'm bringing. Here was the hard part, deciding what pens to bring, and I did land with 2 fountain pens, my Sailor Manu Nuts Pro Gear Slim and Medium, and the Pelikan M100, I want to say. It's the steel nib Cafe Crema. I love it. I love them both. And so, they're both inked with brown and green ink, and so just very reliable pens. Here I am bringing my color pencils, so just deciding which color pencils to bring in addition to this Mitsubishi set. I did have the intention to pick up the smaller travelers, not travelers, but a small pencil set that I ordered on 36 Subo. So in reality, I didn't have to bring this, but I have been really enjoying color penciling lately, so this was really just for my own sake to make sure that I was covered. And then here, just deciding which few sets of washi samples to bring. These are pretty old. I really should reset some of these washi samples soon because I want it to be a reflection of what I actually use a lot of. But so here I've decided that I wouldn't bring my normal travelers. I would break out the Kyoto cover because I just haven't used it in a while, and so I wanted to kind of give that a little refresh. It's Japan themed. I realize now, I think that I didn't have any of those pocket pouches in there, and so I do think I stick one of them later on. Here is just me picking out the kind of what stickers I needed to bring on the trip, knowing again that I will probably buy stickers. And so me going through this is just realizing, wow, I have a lot of stickers. But I tried to find sort of appropriate stickers. You can see me pulling out sort of the sushi ones, the Japan themed ones, the shopping themed ones, and I did actually end up using a lot of them. So kudos to me for picking out the right for the right sticker sheets. But I think A lot of these, as I'm looking through this right now, can also be transferred into my sticker release paper notebook as well. Just because like when they're in these folders, I don't know about you, but I don't really use them. And so it's one of those things where, yeah, it's like you don't want them to go to waste and you don't want to use them right away. But yeah, so right here, I think I'm deciding, should I bring this leather sort of folder, or should I transfer over my, what should we call it, the canvas pouch? And I think here that I did decide to do that, is transfer over the canvas pouch to sort of sandwich the notebook. And yeah, just sort of here kind of going through what sort of stickers I should leave, what sort of stickers I should bring, and any of these loose sheets of memos that again are really helpful in this journaling process. So yeah, it's all decisions. It's all decisions while we're at it. And so yeah, this one is, I think I just pulled out one of the Baumkuchen, I forgot what they're called, but they're loose leaf sort of schedule weekly to-dos that I have stacks of, or like at least a stack of. And so here I think yeah, you'll see me kind of writing the Fukuoka itinerary sort of for my itinerary on this sheet. And I think here is when I decide, oh yeah, so I do write that. And in fact, actually, I did utilize it a little bit, but I didn't actually end up using this too much. But it was, I guess, nice to have with me. Again, it's just really simple to have all these like very, yeah, it's not simple, but like it's just, it feels, yeah, safe and comforting to know that there's some tools that I have with me, even though, again, I knew I was going to buy some stuff. So, yeah, I'm just going through just finally what I decided to bring. I did decide to bring some a little stamp pad, the Soramami one. Again, things that are compact. I was starting a new journal because I had just finished my Yoseka insert, so I bought the grid notebook. And then, yeah, that's basically, I was going with one notebook, which is my, this Traveler's, and with my travel journal inside and the passport size sticker release passport. And I think we're off now. So thank you for joining this part of the portion, and I think we're just about to leave. It is raining here in Fukuoka. Also welcome. First time. Big ass toilet. My order from 36 Sublo was just waiting for us. Very happy. Look how tiny they are. And you know what's not tiny? This! These stamps! Oh my god, they're huge! They're huge! I cannot believe I ordered such huge stamps. I mean, whoa. Whoa. This is silly. This is the alphabet stamp. And it is gigantic. It is so, okay. So these are the Suglo stamps that I really wanted. Definitely wanted the number ones, but I was like, you know, if I'm making an order anyways, why don't I also order the alphabet stamps? Not thinking that the alphabet has 26 letters. This. It's a dumpling pen holder. Oh, 2 pens. Here, let's take an example here, okay? 2 pens. 2 pens. Dumpling. Okay. This is day 3, and it is my first good cup of coffee. Morning coffee. Delicious. Just brewed. Better than any coffee I've had at the hotel or anywhere else.
Alright, so we just finished our travel journal for the Fukuoka trip, and I wanted to just do a quick and simple flip through of all the pages. I am using the Kyoto Special Edition Blue Tea and Regular here, and this is what I brought to the trip as well. I did bring other sort of things inside of here, but I've since transferred all of that back to my regular TN. So this Tokyo Special Edition insert is what I actually used for my last trip to Nagano as well. And so basically I bought a really chunky travel journal to the trip, and I flipped through this I think really quickly already, but so we started kind of near the middle. I had some pages left, so instead of starting a new book, I figured why not sort of just make this one book the Japan travel journal for the year, even though I think I did go earlier this year as well. So let's ignore that trip and let's focus on this. So went to Fukuoka, and the one thing about this travel journal is, and I'm trying to remember if I did this for the other one, is I did start this in Japan. So I did start it during my trip there, which I think was actually super helpful in helping me get it finished. And yeah, I think I was, excited to use the stationery I got. And so this first page was, I stamped this after we got to the hotel, and I received my package from 36 Sublo, which is the boutique stationery store that is based out of Tokyo and Kyoto. They have these really large alphabet and number stamps, so I was really excited to use them, and that sort of became the first page of this journal. So this was the last page of the last trip, and this is the first page of this most recent trip. So a quick flip through here. I'm not going to go through so many details. I think you've seen a lot of travel journals before, but I'll do my best to kind of cover. So this was a 5-day, 4-night trip, or 6-day, 5-night trip. We'll see. I forgot. So starting on November 27th, we set off. I think one of my tips for travel journaling is I actually like to put down all the ephemera first, and so that way sort of, you feel like you're doing something, but you don't have to. It's more of sort of a decorative piece than it is sort of thinking and really sitting down. So that's the piece of it that I could do at the hotel really easily, and so that's sort of what I did. I stamped, I stuck the tickets on, the photos. Getting the photos printed is also something I recommend doing early on, and kind of deciding which photos you're using, where you're putting them, and then kind of just leaving enough space. The thing is, I used to have this worry, what if I don't leave enough space for writing? But there's always things you can do. You can layer on more pieces of paper. Excuse me. You can layer on more pieces of paper and just kind of stick them on top, and sort of kind of layer them on top. So I wouldn't worry about that. You can also do this thing that I learned from Job yesterday, is this technique called tipping, which I haven't heard of before for writing. And so so that's what I did. This is the first day, kept all the ephemera here, so even if you lift it up, there's little surprises down there. This is, these are cards from the restaurant, some receipts. This is from the grapes that we bought. Oh, even under here there's some grapes. The ramen. And then I think the first day was pretty eventful. This is sort of part of the order that I got, and lots of things to remember. And then I just used these big stamps throughout to denote that this was the 28th, and so this was the second day. Kept a lot of the sort of photos, ephemera from things that we bought. Again, if you look underneath, there are some things as well, receipts, and this is one of the instances where there wasn't enough room, so I just stuck sort of this little decorative paper and I wrote on top of it. I like to also, I think once in a while do some illustrations of things that I can. And so this is just a good example of how you can also utilize a lot of the ephemera that you can get from Japan. This is a brochure from the restaurant, and I also took a photo of the meal, and then I also found a sticker that was perfectly appropriate for this meal as well. So 3 different kinds of shabu shabu visualizations on one page. My parents, I went swimming every day, which was incredible. They had a heated pool, and this was the next day. I didn't really know what to write on this page actually, so it's pretty blank, but I loved this little pamphlet of Oji-san that I took from Loft. So I thought this was just super cute, and I feel like if I had anything to add, I could still do that. And then we're on to the next day, and so don't be afraid of, I think, sticking over, like this is from the 29th, but it's fine to stick it onto the other page. And yeah, so lift this up and you have more to see. All right, sorry about that, just got a quick call. And yeah, so this is, let's kind of start. I think here is the sort of 29th here. So this is the next day, and yeah, just a lot of creative things you can do. I'm not afraid to fill whole pages with ephemera here, and then sort of little surprises that you can see. I mean, if I were to have a lot to say, I could have written on the back of this as well, but I think this was enough space. I did a little sort of illustration of the jeans that I got, and yeah, just broke up. There's things you can do like breaking up receipts, top and bottom, and kind of filling in the middle with the actual like meal itself. Found some washi tape of a cow, which was, I think, very appropriate for a steak dinner. And then the very next day, this is the Fukuoka Art Museum, so kind of mixing in the sort of brochure that I got with the actual photos that we took. And yeah, so again, there is some empty space, but I'm just gonna, I think if anything, I'll just kind of adhere this down and not let anyone flip it over. I even saved a leaf from the garden. When we went to Fukuoka, it wasn't really fall season yet, nor is there a lot of foliage to see in Fukuoka. I think it's not north enough to turn red so early, so we saw this one tree with a lot of beautiful red leaves, so I pressed one-ish, dried it out, and now it's here in my journal. This was the Ohori Park Japanese Garden, which is just a park in the center. Ohori Park is a park in the center of Fukuoka, and the Japanese garden is just a small little enclave inside of it that's very beautiful pond, and we just walked around it for a bit. And then I finally found my Ichigo Daifuku that last full day that we were there. So here's a photo of that, and here's the sort of packaging from it, because again, I was very excited. I went into every department store trying to find it and couldn't find it until I found it in this one. The first day I tried to get it, it was sold out, so made sure to go a little early, and yeah, got myself a little package there. And this is the packaging that actually came with each of them that you could use to split the daifuku in half. We didn't use it, but yeah, I thought it was very cute. And then, yeah, some more sort of shopping, and bought some pajamas. Noted that down. And then, yeah, the very next day, I guess. So the one thing is I forgot to stamp the first. So this is actually the next day, and I don't know where I'm going to do that. So I might, I might follow my own advice and create a little like flap here and just stamp a little one here. And this is to really show that this is the day we left. We have some baggage tags here, things that we bought at the airport. It was also happened to be the marathon that day, so we had to leave a little early to avoid traffic. But other than that, yeah, this was a very fruitful trip. And I'm just trying to see. It is, yeah, I filled about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 pages. So I was right that I could, that was enough for me to, I didn't have to start a new journal or anything. And I only have actually 4 pages left, and I'm pretty happy about that. Typically, when I start new inserts for journals, for travel journals, sometimes I leave way too many pages and it's like not enough for another trip. But then, it's, yeah, so I don't feel bad about this. There's 2 Japan trips in here, even though one of them is, not Tokyo at all. Another one was only partially Tokyo. But otherwise, I am now very happy to then transfer this into a storage binder, which I don't know if I've ever shown you guys, but this is sort of my first binder where I had this. These are all my past travel journals from 2022 to 2023, I believe. I believe my first one here, was it 2022? No, it was 2023. All right, so I really just only started doing this in 2023 in a very serious way. So yeah, these are, yeah, that's from December. So this was actually all in 2023. And so I didn't do as good of a job in 2024. I went to a few trips to Japan and also Hawaii that I don't think I did much travel journaling for. I think I did a little bit of documentation, but nothing like this. So yeah, it's a transition year for me, so I don't think I feel bad about it at all, but I do appreciate the memories that I have in here and in here. So yeah, more to come, different types of documentation this and next year. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. All right, hey everyone. This portion will likely conclude the December weekly part 1 for the 4 December weeklies that I plan on doing. And I probably explained it somewhere else in this video, but if not, I can't do December daily, but I thought at the very least it would be nice to do 4 videos, and I've already planned them out, so I'm excited to share what they all are. This one will conclude sort of the first week portion. I have just come back from Fukuoka, and yeah, I think it would just be nice to, I actually haven't used much of the stationery that I bought because I thought I might do a little mini haul, and again, I think this is it for my 2024 purchases. I will not be going to Japan for a bit, and so yeah, I did get some stuff. I think some of you might have, I think I filmed actually a purchase from 36 Subu that I had delivered to the hotel. That was the first time I've ever ordered from them, and that was super exciting. But yeah, so I think some of this portion of this video I covered probably a flip through of this travel journal, and if not, I will do it. But this really, what I have next to me is all the stuff I got. And yeah, I think there's a lot actually in sort of scattered around, but I did want to start with the fact that I did get this Nolty. And yeah, I have a Nolty. Isn't that crazy? It was quite a spontaneous purchase, but also not. I have been following a lot of Japanese stationery Instagrammers, and a lot of them use Nolties, and this beautiful, look at this beautiful gold foil, and this, I don't know if it's actually leather, but it's some sort of pleather. It's not the gold edition. So this is number 1111, and yeah,
I've just moved into it. It's super tiny, but I love that it fits into the traveler's notebook. So far I'm using it just as sort of a personal journal, no work related things, all personal schedule, personal agenda, personal to-dos. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, and I've been loving it so far, and it's nice to break out my black TN again with this little gashapon that I got. All right, so I'm gonna set these aside and then move quickly into the things that I got. And I don't know how people do hauls from Japan where they still have everything in the bag. I actually had to sort of unbox things a little bit because I just had to like pack smartly and just fill in gaps and corners. So these things are all bundled. I'll do my best to remember where I got some of these things, but I probably will fail at doing that. So let me see if I can start with some items here that might be kind of bigger-ish. I guess first is I got a Jibun Techo daily. I'll probably cover this in a other December weekly video, but yes, there is a reason I have so many journals and changes next year. I will explain this. Jibun Techo daily. Very excited for this, really. So yes, there's that. I also, if you can see to my corner here, did pick up 3 books at Maruzen, and one is the second edition of Letter, which I've always intended to want to get, and it is just, I mean, layouts are beautiful, super inspiring as we're working with Pouch in the second issue of Pouch. I know Victoria is also super inspired by the layouts of Japanese magazines, and you know, there's just so much. I think it's very like how journalers in Japan are, and you know, the kind of aesthetic I really like as well is, you know, it's a bit of an organized chaos almost, but yeah, super nice. This one is like, this is just inspiration for our journal layout gallery, but a lot of cool journal layouts and Q&A sections, which I can't read without Google Translate, but thankfully I do have Google Translate photos. So yeah, I mean, there's a ton of incredible spreads in here across a variety of notebooks. You got the Midoris, you got the Hobonichis, you have, yeah, the Traveler notebooks. So just a wide variety of, and some of these people I actually recognize and I already follow on Instagram. So super neat. I'm gonna set this aside. This is a bullet journaling sort of guide by Michos, who I also follow on YouTube and Instagram. This is a little bit more organized, but a very kind of deep dive into their process of how they use their traveler's notebook for bullet journaling. And yeah, again, another source of inspiration. I will let you know how I find these. But yeah, it's already being chatty, isn't it? So I got this Nolte at Maruzen. I went to Maruzen, I think 2 times because I went to 2 different ones. But the second time I did go, oh no, I kind of scratched already. Anyways, I hope you don't mind that. The second time I did go to Maruzen, I was so outshopped that all I got was this Midori peelable sticker book, which is just really like the sticker insert that Traveler has, but in a different size. And I thought this would just be, you know, kind of a good alternate size to carry around. I think it actually is, yeah, kind of width-wise, same as Traveler's Notebook, but a little bit shorter. So I kind of like not carrying the sort of big Traveler's regular size sticker release around. I've been carrying the passport size inside the regular size. And then I just also picked up this really nice kind of washi. Let me zoom in a bit because the lighting's better here. Yeah, so there's that. Okay, moving on. Okay, I did pick up also this Pentel multi-pen, which is something that I've had my eye on for a bit. I have been really into color penciling
lately. I think it's just a great way to add color to the journal. So the fact that I don't have to carry a set around or like a random assortment of color pencils, which I actually did if you saw the earlier section about me packing for Fukuoka. And so hopefully this is going to solve my problem for, you know, a random cafe journaling day where I really could just use a slimmer package. This multi-pen has 8 different colors, and these are all the replacements in case you run out. So a super good set, super excited to unbox this. And yeah, maybe I'll just do that now so you guys can have a quick look. I'm doing this video at like 5 p.m. So the sun is a little bit not here, but that's okay because I just can't let enemy be the perfect. Can't let perfect be the enemy of good. Wow. Yeah. So this is it. So I actually don't know how it works. So let's see. How does it work? Okay, I might have to read the instructions. I never thought I would have to. Instruction manual. All right. Okay. Practice selecting to extend lead. Grip pencil with clip towards you. Place your hand to retract lead. To select lead, oh, okay. So I rotate this to select the color I desire. So let's say I want the brown. I'll go like that. Oh, and the brown will come out. Oh, you see that? And then I'll retract it by letting it go back in. Oh, that is so genius. Oh, and then, okay, that was the brown. So let's say I want the green. I'm just gonna let it drop. Ta-da! I have the green lead. And then I'm just gonna let it go through. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. And then these are all the replacement colors. So yes, I'm excited to put this to good use. And for now, I'm gonna put it into my little pen co holder. That is something that I picked up at the Fukuoka Art Museum. And this is just, I mean, chef's kiss, chef's kiss. All right, next, what do we have? Okay, so, oh, I can't believe it, but I did pick up, you know, I'm not gonna go through all of this, but I picked up a bunch of sticker sheets. Actually, okay, so these are, I'm just gonna flip through really quickly. Yeah, these Cameo Japan ones. I picked up some unique ones, I think, that I've never seen in Hong Kong. I mean, this I actually haven't seen. And these smaller ones. I also picked up some really kind of cheap, these label seals from, I think this is Maruzen or just some random stationery store, but these are, I just use number, and I like to use number and alphabet stickers all the time, and I like that when they're cheap because then I won't feel too precious about using them. And then I really wanted these specifically these Kita tapes, and yeah, some of them I don't like, but these ones I really jived with. So yeah, and I've actually never seen this one before. And again, I picked these up in a variety of different places. I think this one I picked up at Juliet's Letters, which is, I think I'll show some footage, or maybe I have already. It was a sort of boutique stationery store in Fukuoka that I really thought was super cute. And I mean, look at these fish stickers. How random, but how freaking cute. All right, next. Okay. Okay, you know what? There's really not too much in here. I think it's just bulky. And obviously for the Christmas season, I tried to pick up a few seasonal items for Christmas. This is for obviously gifting. I also picked up these new Pilot Karina, and these are the pastel pale color highlighters. These ones, I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but these just came out a few weeks ago. and they have this clear sort of separation between the highlighter itself so that you can highlight without, I wonder if I can just like demo it really quickly. I really should put demo paper near me. But here, let me some paper and a ruler. Okay, so here is, this is my new pencil case, guys, but I know I have a plastic ruler here, so this will serve my purpose well. All right, so I chose the blue one, but the idea here really is, let me just zoom out a little bit, is that as I put my ruler here, can maybe zoom in a bit. Oh my God. Okay, so I highlight here, and I use my ruler as and you'll see that between the ruler and where I highlighted actually left a little section, so that I guess it's for like studying or, you know, when you're highlighting, and mostly you don't want to leave a mark on your ruler, which happens all the time. So yeah, I thought it was I've been seeing it all over Instagram, and I wanted to just give it a try. And so, yep, I have them now. So here they are. Yep, so there's that. And then I put this aside. Let's not keep this desk too messy. And then I just picked up some Travelers sort of items from 2025 that I knew I wanted, but I didn't have yet. So I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Yeah, so these are, I always use these pocket stickers, so just good to have a variety of them. I also have always wanted these number brass clips, so while in Japan, why not, right? And then these are just the Love and Trip items that at first I didn't think I wanted and didn't like, but after seeing them a few times and seeing them sort of around social, I'm like, wait, actually I really like it, and I think it's kind of cute. So there's that, and then just a roll-on notebook because I like these, Sean likes them, and they're actually in Hong Kong, even though they're stationary to get here, they can get pretty expensive. And then yeah, just another sort of Christmas item. So these are actually just little tags that you can put on presents. So I think I'm over the phase where I'm writing huge Christmas cards for everyone, but it's nice to have a little decor. And then this is random. I picked it up at Loft, but so these are these stamps. Let's see if you can see. I mean, they look the same, but they're basically stamps of a girl that, you know, kind of reminds me of myself actually, in these different, with these different sort of emotions, which I thought would be pretty neat if I sort of just use them to pre-stamp some labels and post-it notes, or like little white stickers, maybe round stickers, and you know, I would just, again, I like the idea of sort of this being a kind of economical way to put like little emoji stamps all over your journal. But the idea is I wouldn't have to carry these around. I'd sort of pre-stamp some labels. If I get to that, I will show you guys how that works. But yeah, this is, I don't even know, like I've never seen this before, but it is Stitch Leaf, and it says Osco Labo here. So if anyone knows sort of what the background or history of this is, feel free to let me know. And then, oh, Christmas garland. Actually, I need to put this up. I just picked this up at Loft because I thought it was very, very cute. And then, okay, so now we're at the Fukuoka Art Museum section, which I wish I unboxed this earlier because I finished my travel journal and I didn't use this in my ephemera. But it's okay, Nikki, it's okay. So let's see what's inside here. I mean, look, I already have, I think, do I have it here? Do I have it here? Huh, where did my post-it go? Okay, anyways, there was a sort of Buddhist art exhibition at the Fukuoka Museum, and this little guy looks like a Buddha. I mean, how cute. I'm gonna put him here. And then honestly, the Fukuoka Art Museum stacked with stationery, which is hilarious. A lot of high tide products, actually, if you can believe it. But fun fact, I do think high tide is from Fukuoka because Fukuoka Airport also has a high tide in Terminal 3, which I didn't know ahead of time. We went to the airport early, just breezed into check-in, and I was like, oh crap, I forgot to go visit high tide. Anyways, yeah, there was this artist inside the Buddhist art exhibit. It was a special exhibit. His name was Sengai Gibbon, and he just does these really funky illustrations of sort of Buddhist depictions. And then there is Jean Miro. So these are all sort of art washies, and this is Henri Matisse. Yeah, I mean, how neat, right? Anyways, I'll swatch these later. Again, I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm trying to move through this quick. And then what else do we have? Oh, here we have a friction pen, which I picked up. I think I saw it actually on Talksmot's channel. Excuse me. It's a friction, but it actually doesn't look like one. It's very slim, very nice, like, I don't know, it just looks very nice, and I think could be a really good carry around pen. And I mean, it writes like a friction. It's not like anything magical, but I'm not the biggest fan of friction pens actually, but you know, when push comes to shove, I think they're a nice option, and you know, who doesn't like an erasable pen? So this was, oops, oh my gosh, did I break it already? Hello, wait, duh. Okay guys, you just watched me do that, and I'm sorry. And then, oh yes, this is the Midori quick tape dispenser that I have been looking everywhere for, and I think the challenge for me is to decide which one washi to put into here. So when I do decide that, I'll let everyone know. But again, very excited about this one. And yeah, I picked up the 12 and 11 multi for Lee Journals, who's coming to Hong Kong. And I am, excited to journal with her when she comes later in December, and I was able to get this for them. So yes, very excited for that. Actually, we're near the end. I thought this haul is going to be a lot bigger than it actually turned out to be. So, and then High Tide, because High Tide rocks. I mean, it's a coin purse, like, why not, right? And then, all right, as we are getting near to the end. Oh, okay, a few more things, quite boring, but these are just Jetstream refills. Yeah, you know, enough said. And then these join dots, which I have already, actually. I have two of, I think one of them is here. And so if you haven't heard of join, oh my gosh, did I? Okay, so I was like, did I buy the same colors? So I bought these darker colors. One's called dark and one's called mocha, but I already have kind of two sets already. I have this and an even lighter set. And yeah, so the point really of these is you zoom in a bit, is just really quickly, I'm gonna use my left hand, make dots. Oh my god. Okay. This one's a bit light. Can't really see it. And like they disassemble like this. And so the idea is also you could mix and match these different dot sets. And so if there's a color in here you really like that you want to match with this, that you could do it. But yeah, these are, and what I sort of intended and really liked it for is, if you looked at my earlier videos, I do like to use colors to separate some of my to-dos and, you know, the importance of the to-dos. I use yellow for quick wins, red for must do, and blue like can save for later. And so yeah, this color scheme is literally exactly what I talked about. So there's that. Oh, actually, LOL, I have a huge bag that I haven't even unboxed yet. But last but not least, I did, and I will not unbox these here because, you know, it's neither here nor there, and I do not want to keep going with this for too long. But I did get this Tokyo Metro. You know, I will unbox the Tokyo Metro one because why not? These blind boxes, I did get a Smisky one, and I think these are the ones where it's the series 1. Oh, it's the ones where you can sort of, I think, you know, he just sneaks around everywhere. But anyways, this I'm gonna save for later, maybe like an Instagram reel or something. But I am excited about this Tokyo Metro one, which, you know, scissors around. Who does an unboxing without bringing scissors? You are looking at her. You are looking at her. But I think, okay, so at first I thought this was like the sound one, but I think this is just lit up. Anyways, still cool. So excited to see which line I get. I think these are all the options I could have gotten, so I know already that I didn't get either of these. I think. Oh yay! Okay, so I got the Marinucci line. Oh, which I have, and I take a lot actually when I'm in Tokyo. So very cool, and I think it is a light. So let's see. All right. Oh, this like little tag is separate. So I'll just put that here, and oh, I pull this. Oh, cool! It's a little light. So yeah, I'll set this up in a second. Here, it's a great little Tokyo, Japan decor. Okay, last but not least, I knew I remembered that wasn't it. I have a bag of stuff. And I will do my best attempt at going through this quickly. So, without... Okay, you know what? This bag just has a lot of random... I mean... I was like, I know I stocked up on these refills. Where are they? And they are here. Okay, so I'm sorry about the rustling. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to sort of take out all the random pens, refills that I've got. Okay, these clean dots. These washies. Okay, if you hate this, please mute. Washi. Banana. Okay, memo pads. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, drop that. Okay, I'm almost there, guys. Okay. We're almost near the end. Okay, we are. What are we, 26 minutes? Okay, you got it. Okay, so let's go through this pile, shall we? And then slowly move it away. So let's start with the washi. I got these little soda stickers, and it's cool because they're kind of like washi-ish, they're or PET tape-ish, but these are rolls of actual stickers you can peel off. So
Very nice. And I actually think I just really like the design, and I don't really usually like designs of soda tapes, but when I first saw these I was like, I need them. So very cool, these ones. I've been really into adding neon washies into my journal lately, just to give things a little bit of a pop. I'm kind of done with the pastel-y colors for a bit at the very least, so I thought I'd pick, and these are surprisingly hard to find in Hong Kong, so again, pick these up. And then, you know, I do like my muted color sometimes, so, and I do like green, so is that obvious? I think this is actually, this was from, I think I might have unboxed this already. This is from 36 Zubo. And then, let's see, random memo pad / sticky tape wise are these, this banana post-it note, this person thinking, which I thought was just really funny, this bird, which I really like, and I think, let's see if I put these to use. I have way too many of these things, but they apparently fit right into these little small calendars, so let's see if I use them. I think it'd be really cute to stamp that, you know, sort of girl emoji stamp on here. And then this was from Juliet's Letters, and I love that it's like a 3D plate. This is a flat sticky note, but it looks 3D, which is pretty neat, eh? And then ring stuff wise, there's this ring leaf sort of sticky thing where you can stick a photo and put it on your ring thing, and so I thought this would be really good for the roll bonds that we have. And then I just needed this M5 like folder thing for my M5. This Milan eraser, so retro, so cool, and it smells retro. And then, this is boring, it's a bunch of Uniball 1 replacements because we go through a lot of Uniball 1s here in this family. And then I do really like the Juice Up. These are the Juice Up black replacements. And then the Jetstream replacement is what I plan on using to refill my Stalogy pen. So these are just all helpful replacements. And then, yeah, I picked up this bamboo Uni Jetstream because I thought it was just kind of really nice and beautiful, don't you think? I mean, look at it. Lastly, more Uniball 1Ps, but these are kind of special. Again, my husband breaks these all the time, and I don't understand how or why, but he needs a new pen from me every 2 months, and so I just have a collection of them so that when he breaks one, I can say, here, magic, replacement. So there's that. I just really liked this blue for some reason, so I don't think I have it, so I got it. And then these 3 Unidot colors that I am surprisingly excited to, I think these are my 3 new colors for my planner. I plan to use them in my Nulty, and so now that I've finally done this haul, I can finally use them and unbox them, which is great. And then, yeah, I guess I really like markers because, I mean, these are markers too, but I thought they were just so cute. They're from Juliet's Letters, and like, they're short and stubby, and like, one side is a bold marker and one side is a fine 0.5 millimeter marker, and that's it. It's red, white, and black. And again, need I say more? And then this is just a marker that leaves a sort of check mark on the here. I want to demonstrate. In fact, this is the last demo that I'll do, is demoing these markers. So this is a little check marker here. That's this one. And then I will slowly but surely, with no assistance from any sharp objects except my nails, unbox or unwrap these clean color dots. Clean color dots. Ah! Whoa, that is a big, oh, these are juicy. Oh my gosh. Oh, like compare them with the the Midori, the other dot markers that I got. Really just no competition. Okay. Oh, but it looks so good, these colors. There were so many, but I was like, these three are gonna look incredible together. And I think I'm right. Okay, this is the third one. Right? I mean, look at that. Look at that. Okay. Very, very neat. And then let me just very quickly test these three out. So these are just, they're called And Barrel Twin. And, okay, it's not for dotting. And that's the bold line. Yeah. That is the thick line, or thin line, sorry. And then we'll go with the blue. That's the bold line. Ooh, look how good that looks together. It's the blue. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And this is the black. And this is the thin line. And then let me just demonstrate the other side of this gray marker. It's called the Dot E pen. So anyways, there you have it. And then, oh yeah, my random checklist stamp, because in life you gotta check things off. But I thought this would be a great stamp to, again, what I'm doing on my Nulty right now, at least for this week, is I have this crazy to-do legal pad note, which I think I'm just going to use this instead and just stamp it, and it'll take a lot less real estate. That'll leave me with the rest of the page. So yeah, a task for next week. Lots of birthdays next week, actually. Look, Sean's birthday on Monday, Kit, Elaine, and Shasha. Oh, I did write that one. Anyways, okay, that is it. So thank you. Let's just go back here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that was enjoyable. And again, I realize that a lot of my videos are haul videos, or have been in the past few, months, but that's because I went to Japan twice. And this last trip that I went on is my last trip before I give birth to my baby girl. So no more hauling for a little bit. And so this was kind of last hurrah of 2024, and I'm excited to put the stationery to use. I hope to share more of what I do with the stationery, so stay tuned. Thank you, and yeah, ta-ta for now.